Did you know that around 10 to 15% of adults develop gallstones at some point in their lives? That means millions of people worldwide deal with this issue, often without realizing it until symptoms appear. Gallstones have become one of the most common digestive health concerns, leading to intense abdominal pain, nausea, and even emergency surgeries in severe cases. The number of people affected continues to rise, especially in those with diets high in unhealthy fats and low in fibre. But it doesn't have to be this way. Gallstones can be managed and even prevented with the right approach. Food plays a crucial role in keeping the gallbladder healthy, supporting bile production, and reducing the risk of stone formation. So what leads to gallstone formation, and how can you adjust your diet to protect your gallbladder and improve your digestive health? Stay tuned as we break down the causes of gallstones, the different types that can develop, and the best foods to keep your gallbladder functioning properly. As a thank you for joining me today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like this video, and comment why you want to win. Gallstones develop when components of bile form solid deposits in the gallbladder. The gallbladder, a small organ located just beneath the liver, stores bile produced to help digest fats. Under certain conditions, the chemicals within bile can reach a level where they crystallize, forming gallstones. A major factor in this process is the balance of cholesterol, bile salts, and bilirubin in the bile. In many cases, the bile becomes supersaturated with cholesterol. Research indicates that roughly 80% of gallstones found in Western populations consist primarily of cholesterol. When cholesterol levels in the bile exceed 2.5 times the normal amount, crystallization is likely to occur. Hormonal factors play a role in the development of gallstones as well. Estrogen influences the production of cholesterol in the liver and decreases gallbladder movement. Data show that women are 2 to 3 times more likely to develop gallstones than men, a statistic that emphasizes the effect of sex hormones on gallbladder function. This hormonal influence is one reason why the condition is more prevalent during periods of hormonal change, such as pregnancy, where high estrogen levels can persist. You might notice that people who experience rapid changes in weight, or those who follow a high-calorie diet with excessive fat intake, are at increased risk. An estimated 10 to 15% of adults in many countries are affected by gallstones, a figure that underlines the common nature of this condition. Dietary habits are closely linked to gallstone formation. Diets rich in refined carbohydrates and saturated fats have been associated with a higher likelihood of developing gallstones. In contrast, a diet that incorporates significant amounts of fiber can help regulate the composition of bile. Fiber plays a role in the removal of excess cholesterol by binding to bile acids in the intestines, thereby reducing the cholesterol load that returns to the liver. Observations suggest that populations consuming diets with a high fiber content have lower rates of gallstone disease. The numbers indicate that consuming 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day may reduce the risk by a notable margin compared to diets low in fiber. Obesity is a well-known risk factor for gallstones. The increased cholesterol synthesis in obese individuals often leads to bile that is supersaturated with cholesterol. Estimates suggest that individuals with a body mass index, BMI, above 30 face a risk that is up to 2.5 times higher than those with a normal BMI. This relationship between body weight and gallstone formation is partly due to the fact that higher body fat levels encourage increased cholesterol secretion by the liver. You might find that even moderate weight loss in overweight individuals can lead to an improvement in bile composition, although very rapid weight loss can have the opposite effect by triggering bile stasis. Research indicates that weight loss of 1 to 2 pounds per week is a safer target for reducing gallstone risk while still achieving the benefits of a healthier diet and lifestyle. Genetic predisposition also contributes to the likelihood of developing gallstones. Family history plays a role in determining one's susceptibility. When a close relative, such as a parent or sibling, has experienced gallstones, your risk can increase by 20 to 40%. This statistic is important to keep in mind if you have a family history of gallstone disease, as it might prompt you to monitor your health more closely. In addition to genetic factors, age is a significant consideration. The risk of gallstones increases as you grow older, with the majority of cases occurring in individuals aged 40 to 60. This observation supports the idea that the cumulative effects of dietary choices, hormonal changes, and metabolic shifts over time contribute to gallstone formation. Infections and inflammation can influence gallbladder function. Chronic inflammation, whether due to repeated infections or other causes, may alter the composition of bile, making it more prone to forming stones. Although infections are not the most common cause, they are responsible for a minority of cases. Approximately 5 to 10% of gallstones are pigment stones, which form when bile contains an excess of bilirubin. Bilirubin is produced during the normal breakdown of red blood cells, and when its levels rise, it can lead to the development of pigment stones. This process often occurs in conditions where red blood cells are broken down at a higher rate, such as certain blood disorders. The interaction between bile salts and cholesterol plays an important role in maintaining bile in a liquid state. When bile salts are insufficient, the cholesterol in bile can come out of solution, forming crystals that gradually develop into gallstones. This process occurs over time and can be influenced by dietary factors, lifestyle, and genetics. Bile salt deficiency is often seen in individuals who have undergone extensive intestinal surgery or those who have diseases that affect bile salt circulation. Maintaining an adequate level of bile salts is critical for keeping cholesterol dissolved and preventing stone formation. Physical inactivity is another factor that can lead to changes in metabolism and bile composition. Sedentary behavior reduces the efficiency of the gallbladder's emptying process, which may contribute to the stagnation of bile and subsequent stone formation. Evidence shows that individuals who engage in regular physical activity experience a lower risk of gallstone disease compared to those with a sedentary lifestyle. When you incorporate regular exercise into your routine, you support not only overall health but also the smooth functioning of your digestive system. Types. Gallstones can be broadly divided into two categories based on their composition: cholesterol stones and pigment stones. Cholesterol stones are the most common and typically appear yellowish in color. They form when the bile becomes overly concentrated with cholesterol. In many cases, cholesterol stones develop slowly, starting with tiny crystals that gradually grow as more cholesterol precipitates out of solution. The process is influenced by several factors, including bile salt concentration and gallbladder motility. Statistics indicate that cholesterol stones account for roughly 80% of all gallstones encountered in clinical practice. Pigment stones, in contrast, tend to be smaller and darker, often brown or black. Their formation is linked to high levels of bilirubin, a byproduct of red blood cell breakdown. Conditions that lead to excessive bilirubin production, such as certain blood disorders, can increase the risk of pigment stone formation. Although pigment stones represent a smaller percentage of gallstone cases, they are clinically significant because they may be associated with different complications. Roughly 10 to 20% of gallstones are pigment stones, and their development is tied to factors that are distinct from those involved in the formation of cholesterol stones. Number 1, oatmeal. Oatmeal is a food that many people find useful in a diet designed to support gallbladder health. A serving of oatmeal contains a significant amount of soluble fiber, which has been shown to help lower cholesterol levels in bile. Around 80% of gallstones consist primarily of cholesterol. The fiber in oatmeal binds to excess cholesterol in the digestive tract, preventing its absorption and reducing the amount available to form stones. In one serving, you might obtain between 3 to 5 grams of soluble fiber, which can contribute to a steadier bile composition. You may notice that individuals who regularly include oatmeal in their breakfast routine report fewer episodes of digestive discomfort. The gradual release of energy from oatmeal also contributes to a balanced metabolism. Its low glycemic index helps in maintaining stable blood sugar levels, an aspect that supports overall metabolic health. Daily intake of oatmeal might lead to a reduction in cholesterol absorption by approximately 15 to 20%. The nutritional profile of oatmeal includes vitamins and minerals such as magnesium, phosphorus, and B vitamins. These nutrients support liver function, which in turn affects bile production and quality. A typical serving of oatmeal contains only 150 to 200 calories, making it a low-energy option that does not overload the digestive system. Many people find it simple to incorporate oatmeal into a varied diet. You can experiment by adding fruits or nuts to enhance flavor and nutrient content while keeping the meal low in saturated fat. In this way, oatmeal acts as a reliable food that supports a balanced diet and may contribute to the reduction of gallstone risk. Its regular inclusion in your morning meal routine can serve as a cornerstone for healthy eating habits that benefit the gallbladder and the overall digestive system. Number 2, leafy greens. Leafy greens such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are a key food group when addressing gallstone management. These vegetables are rich in dietary fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. A cup of raw spinach, for instance, provides nearly 0.7 grams of fiber, while cooked greens deliver a higher concentration per serving. The high fiber content in leafy greens supports digestion by facilitating the movement of bile through the digestive system, which is crucial in preventing bile stagnation. You may find that including a generous portion of leafy greens in meals helps maintain a balanced bile composition by moderating the cholesterol content. Their low-calorie density makes them suitable for individuals aiming to manage body weight. Statistics indicate that people with a body mass index, BMI, within the healthy range experience fewer issues related to gallstones. The vitamins found in leafy greens, such as vitamins A and C, contribute to cell repair and the maintenance of a healthy liver. This is important because the liver plays a central role in bile production. The antioxidants in these vegetables work to neutralize free radicals, which may support overall liver health and proper metabolic function. A daily serving of leafy greens may account for 10 to 15% of your recommended vegetable intake, providing essential nutrients without adding excess calories or fat. You may enjoy these vegetables raw in salads or lightly steamed as a side dish. Their versatility allows you to integrate them into various meals while keeping the diet balanced and supportive of gallbladder function. Regular consumption of leafy greens helps create an environment where bile remains fluid and less likely to crystallize, which is beneficial when you are managing gallstone risk. Number 3, fatty fish. Fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines provide an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids, which are important for maintaining a healthy balance in cholesterol levels. A 3-ounce serving of salmon contains a significant amount of omega-3s that may help regulate lipid metabolism. This regulation is crucial because excess cholesterol in bile is one of the main contributors to gallstone formation. In fact, about 80% of gallstones are primarily cholesterol-based. The omega-3 fatty acids in fatty fish help reduce the overall cholesterol saturation in bile. Consuming fatty fish 2 to 3 times per week can be part of a balanced diet that supports the digestive system and liver function. These fish also offer high-quality protein with fewer calories compared to some other animal sources, making them a lean protein option. Fatty fish supply important nutrients such as vitamin D and selenium, which are essential for immune system function and antioxidant protection. A balanced intake of these nutrients supports liver health and the effective processing of bile. When you include fatty fish in your meals, you contribute to a diet that may reduce the risk of cholesterol crystallization in the gallbladder. The fat content in these fish is mostly unsaturated, which supports a better lipid profile. A serving of salmon typically provides between 1 to 2 grams of omega-3 fatty acids, a level that can help lower inflammatory markers and support overall metabolic function. You might experiment with various cooking methods such as grilling or baking to retain the nutritional benefits while keeping the fat content appropriate. Fatty fish serve as an excellent example of how choosing nutrient-rich foods can assist in maintaining healthy bile composition and lowering gallstone risk. Number 4, olive oil. Olive oil is a food that offers a range of benefits when it comes to supporting gallbladder function. Rich in monounsaturated fats, olive oil contributes to a healthy lipid profile by replacing less desirable fats in the diet. This shift in dietary fat can have a direct impact on the composition of bile by reducing the concentration of cholesterol. Consuming olive oil regularly as part of a balanced diet may help maintain bile in a liquid state, reducing the chance for cholesterol to crystallize. A common recommendation is to use olive oil as the primary cooking fat, and about 20 to 30% of daily calories from healthy fats can help in balancing bile components. Olive oil also contains antioxidants such as vitamin E, which plays a role in protecting cells from damage. The use of olive oil in dressings or cooking allows you to enjoy its benefits without adding an excess of saturated fat. Many individuals find that replacing butter or other animal fats with olive oil leads to improvements in digestive comfort and a reduction in gallstone-related issues. A tablespoon of olive oil provides approximately 120 calories, most of which come from monounsaturated fats. These fats have been associated with a reduction in cholesterol levels and may help lower the overall risk of gallstone formation. You might consider using olive oil in salad dressings or drizzling it over steamed vegetables to incorporate it into daily meals. Its versatile flavor enhances the taste of various dishes while contributing to a balanced intake of essential fats. Regular use of olive oil in cooking represents a practical step towards supporting gallbladder health and overall metabolic well-being. Number 5, lentils. Lentils are a food that can offer substantial benefits when managing gallstone risk. They are a rich source of dietary fiber and plant-based protein. 1 cup of cooked lentils contains roughly 15 to 16 grams of fiber, which can aid in regulating digestion and maintaining proper bile flow. The fiber in lentils binds with cholesterol in the digestive system, reducing the amount available for gallstone formation. Consistent intake of lentils can help lower overall cholesterol levels in the bile, potentially reducing the risk of stone development. Lentils also provide essential nutrients such as folate, iron, and potassium. These minerals support metabolic functions and help maintain energy levels while contributing to a balanced diet. The low-calorie nature of lentils makes them suitable for individuals who are working on weight management, a factor that plays an important role in reducing gallstone risk. With a serving of about 200 calories per cup, lentils offer a satisfying and nutritious option without excessive fat or calories. You may prepare lentils as a hearty soup, in stews, or mixed with vegetables for a balanced meal. Their versatility in recipes allows you to enjoy the nutritional benefits in a variety of ways. Including lentils in your weekly meal plan may lead to improvements in cholesterol absorption by as much as 15 to 20%. Their plant-based protein content supports muscle maintenance and overall metabolic health. The regular consumption of lentils provides a simple way to incorporate more fiber and nutrients into your diet, which in turn supports healthy bile composition and a lower risk of gallstone formation. Number 6, avocados. Avocados are a nutrient-dense food that can support gallbladder health and help reduce the risk of gallstone formation. They are rich in monounsaturated fats, which help regulate cholesterol levels in bile. Since cholesterol-based gallstones account for nearly 80% of cases, consuming foods that balance cholesterol is an important step in preventing stone formation. A single avocado contains around 15 grams of monounsaturated fat, which helps maintain a healthier bile composition by reducing cholesterol saturation. This effect contributes to a lower likelihood of bile crystallizing into stones. Avocados are also an excellent source of fiber, with one medium avocado providing around 10 grams. Fiber is essential in promoting smooth digestion and preventing bile stagnation, which can lead to gallstone formation. The fiber in avocados helps regulate intestinal transit and promotes a balanced gut microbiome, which supports overall metabolic function. Their combination of healthy fats and fiber makes them a beneficial addition to a gallstone-friendly diet. In addition to fiber and healthy fats, avocados provide a rich supply of essential vitamins and minerals. They contain high levels of potassium, with one avocado supplying around 700 milligrams, which is important for fluid balance and muscle function. Proper hydration and electrolyte balance play a role in bile production and movement, reducing the risk of bile becoming too concentrated. Avocados also provide vitamins C, E, and K, which contribute to cell repair and anti-inflammatory processes. Another reason avocados are beneficial is their ability to support weight management. Excess body weight increases the likelihood of gallstone formation, but avocados provide a nutrient-dense food option that helps keep you full without excessive calories. A whole avocado contains around 240 calories, but because of its healthy fats and fiber, it promotes satiety and reduces the likelihood of overeating. Many people enjoy avocados in a variety of dishes, from salads to spreads and smoothies. Their versatility allows you to include them in meals without increasing the intake of unhealthy fats. By incorporating avocados into your diet, you can support bile health, regulate cholesterol levels, and promote a balanced digestive system that lowers the risk of gallstones. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might need it. And as always, take care of your health, and we'll see you in the next one.